What are the Cowboys doing?
I think that they're being frugal, and you can't blame Jerry Jones for that. Jerry Jones has been taking a lot of heat for like the last year and a half. Last year because he didn't get Derrick Henry, and this year because, he's taking so long to get contracts done, right? Micah Parsons still not extended yet. I've been like the Lone Ranger defending Jerry Jones in his opinion. Last year when everybody wanted him to get Derrick Henry, he was at that 30-year-old threshold. He carried the Titans for a number of years. And so when you're looking at the numbers, as a general manager, he's likely not the only GM thinking to himself, man, that's a running back with a lot of miles. Do I really want to commit X amount of dollars to Derrick Henry? He proved that was a mistake because he's still the king. You're not going to always hit. But for the most part, Jerry Jones has hit. The team wins 13 games every year except last season. You don't think Jerry Jones has something to do with that? He's the one putting together the roster. And people have been forgetting about the regular season success that the Cowboys have had. That success, a lot of that has to do with Jerry Jones.
I'm a Dak Prescott fan. I stand for everything Dak Prescott stands for.
That's where he messed up.
No, what they messed up on, Jerry Jones opening his mouth. Why did Jerry Jones, after the fact, a year ago, go out there and throw his team under the bus telling everybody, hey, this is how we draft our players? Jerry Jones is senile. He needs to step away from the game and let somebody else run that team and that organization. What have they won? They haven't won since the 90s.
But is that Jerry Jones' fault?
100%. He's the owner of the team.
Is it Jerry Jones' fault that they called it incomplete on Dez against the Green Bay Packers in the playoffs?
Oh, come on.
Is it Jerry Jones' fault that Dak Prescott can't get it done in the playoffs? He's putting together the roster every year. They're winning 13 games, except for last season. Jerry Jones can't go out there and step up in the pocket and make the throws.
Rob.
He's not the one doing
Rob,
it.
how many quarterbacks have won a Super Bowl in the last 10 years? So you're going to blame Dak Prescott because there's no wide receivers? Jerry Jones gave him nothing. He's got CeeDee Lamb. Who's his running back? Bring Ezekiel Elliott back. Perfect.
Wow.
Giving Ezekiel Elliott $16 million. Home run.
Unbelievable. So remember when Zeke Elliott was in Mexico holding out? And what happened, Zeke Elliott ended up having one too many Tostitos out there in Mexico. It wasn't the same player when he got back. That's Jerry Jones' fault. He takes too much flack. Good rosters. It's not his fault that they can't execute.
He put together a good roster.
At least get to the championship game.
Well, that has something to do with your defense. Your defense doesn't show up against the Green Bay Packers. You're going to blame Dak Prescott for that? Rob, come on.
We're going to
stop. Yeah, you have to. You give him no weapons. You give him CeeDee Lamb and nobody else. Who's the other wide receiver that they have? Give me a wide receiver that they have besides CeeDee Lamb. Give me a running back that they've had in the last 3 years that's any good that he's given Dak Prescott.